The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers suggest that Hope Logan, Annika Noel, continues to struggle with her romantic life, making decisions that seem to keep her from finding lasting happiness. Despite having all the qualities of a strong, independent woman, Hope's romantic entanglements often end in heartbreak. Whether it's poor decision-making, bad luck, or the way her character is written, Hope has yet to experience true and lasting love, the love triangle that defined her early years. Hope Logan has been caught in an ongoing love triangle with Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massinswood, and Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, for much of her adult life. This unhealthy dynamic has shaped many of her choices and left her emotionally exhausted. Although she eventually won Liam and married him, the happiness was short-lived. The tug-of-war between Steffy and Hope over Liam took up years of their lives, and in the end, no one truly emerged victorious. Hope's decision to marry Liam may have seemed like a fairy tale ending at the time, but it was built on a foundation of insecurity. Even after their marriage, Hope felt uncertain about Liam's feelings toward Steffy, and in the end, those doubts contributed to her own downfall. The mistake of involving Thomas Forrester. Hope's marriage to Liam ultimately crumbled when she made the shocking decision to get involved with Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, a man who had previously been obsessed with her to an unhealthy degree. Thomas' past behavior included manipulating situations to win Hope's affection, and even using his own son, Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samiri, as a pawn. Despite these warning signs, Hope allowed herself to be drawn to Thomas, particularly after realizing Liam was still emotionally attached to Steffy. While it's understandable that Hope felt betrayed by Liam's lingering feelings, her response to the situation only made things worse. Kissing Thomas, her former stalker, was a move that led to the complete dissolution of her marriage. While some fans may have hoped for a redemption arc for Thomas, the fact remains that Hope willingly stepped into a situation that was bound to cause trouble. Jealousy and an unwarranted emotional investment. After things fell apart with Liam, Hope found herself entangled with Thomas once again. However, when Thomas didn't get the engagement response he wanted from Hope, he moved on to Paris Buckingham, Diamond White. Surprisingly, Hope reacted with jealousy, despite having been unwilling to commit to Thomas herself. This reaction highlighted an unfortunate pattern in Hope's romantic life. She often wants what she cannot have but hesitates when given the opportunity to fully commit. Her emotional attachment to Thomas led to yet another period of sadness and regret. When he left for Paris, Hope moped around as if she had lost the love of her life. But was Thomas ever really the right person for her? Given his obsessive past behavior, the answer is likely no. And yet, Hope continued to make choices that left her in a cycle of disappointment. A shocking kiss that changed everything in Hope's recent romantic history was her unexpected kiss with John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Unlike Thomas, Finn had never shown any romantic interest in Hope. He was committed to Steffy, and there was no logical reason for Hope to believe otherwise. Despite this, Hope made the reckless decision to kiss Finn while intoxicated, completely disregarding the consequences. This impulsive act not only damaged her relationship with Finn, but also reignited tensions between her and Steffy. Steffy and Hope have been at odds for years, but this betrayal took their rivalry to another level. While Hope may have been seeking comfort, her actions only pushed her further into turmoil. The fallout from this kiss led to further instability in her personal and professional life, proving once again that she has a tendency to sabotage her own happiness. The brief and unconvincing romance with Carter Walton. Following the chaos with Thomas and Finn, Hope moved on with Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. While Carter is a stable and successful man, there was little emotional buildup between the two. Their romance seemed to emerge out of nowhere, lacking the foundation needed for a lasting relationship. Hope's relationship with Carter felt more like a rebound than a genuine connection. It was an attempt to find stability after a period of emotional turmoil, but it never had the depth needed to go the distance. Additionally, Carter's own past romantic entanglements, including his relationships with Quinn Fuller, Rena Sofer, and Paris Buckingham, made him a complicated choice. As expected, cracks soon began to form in their relationship. Hope may have envisioned herself as part of a power couple with Carter, but external forces, particularly Daphne Rose's Muriel Hilaire interference, made it clear that their romance was never built to last. With the Forresters set to reclaim their place at Forrester Creations, Hope's involvement with Carter became even more precarious. Why Hope keeps making the same mistakes? Looking at Hope's romantic history, a clear pattern emerges. She repeatedly falls for the wrong men, makes rash decisions based on emotion rather than logic, and allows her conflict with Steffi to influence her love life. These recurring missteps suggest that unless something changes, Hope is destined to continue experiencing heartbreak. There are a few key reasons why Hope struggles to find lasting happiness. Emotional insecurity. Hope often questions the stability of her relationships, which leads her to make impulsive choices. Unresolved feelings about Steffi. Her rivalry with Steffi frequently clouds her judgment and drives her to make decisions that are more about winning than about genuine love. Poor judgment in partners. Hope has a history of falling for men with baggage, including Liam, Thomas, and Carter. Instead of seeking a truly healthy relationship, she gets entangled in drama. Fear of commitment. Whether it was her hesitance with Thomas or her inability to fully trust Liam, Hope has repeatedly struggled to commit wholeheartedly to her relationships. Can Hope break the cycle? If Hope wants to find real happiness, she needs to take a step back and reassess her approach to love. Instead of rushing into relationships or making decisions based on jealousy and insecurity, she should focus on self-growth and emotional stability. Perhaps it's time for Hope to take a break from romance altogether and focus on herself. By doing so, she may finally break free from the cycle of heartbreak and find a love that is truly fulfilling. What's next for Hope Logan? According to B&B Spoilers, Hope's romantic turmoil is far from over. If she continues on this current path, more heartbreak is inevitable. However, there's always a chance for character growth, and fans are eager to see if Hope will finally learn from her past mistakes. For now, it seems like Hope is destined for more romantic woes. Whether she will finally find lasting love remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. The bold and the beautiful will continue to keep fans on the edge of their seats with Hope's ever-dramatic love life. Stay tuned to CDL for all the latest bold and the beautiful spoilers, news, and predictions.